Picture this. It's summer, 1956. Dad's loading the car, Mom's packing sandwiches, and the kids, well, they're arguing over who gets the window seat. No GPS, no seatbelts, no playlists. Just a full tank of gas, a paper map, and the open road calling your name. This was travel in the 1950s. Simple, unpredictable, and full of magic. It wasn't about luxury, it was about freedom. For most families, vacation meant a road trip. The highways were new, the cars were huge, and America was finally on the move. The post-war years brought prosperity, and suddenly everyone wanted to see the country. One diner, one motel, one postcard at a time. The interstates were just being built. Before that, you followed winding two-lane roads, lined with neon signs and hand-painted billboards shouting, "Eat here! Cold cola! World's largest ball of twine!" It was advertising's golden age, and every mile had a story. Dad was the driver, captain of the ship. Mom was the navigator, unfolding maps the size of small blankets. And the kids, entertainment specialists, armed with coloring books, snacks, and endless questions like, "Are we there yet?" There were no tablets or seat screens, just imagination. Kids played I Spy, counted license plates, and sang songs until someone begged for silence. If you were lucky, you had a portable radio, but only if it picked up a station strong enough between towns. And the cars themselves, they were characters in the story. Chevy Bel Airs, Ford Fairlanes, big station wagons with wood paneling that looked ready to cross continents. You didn't just travel in them, you lived in them for miles and miles. Windows down, air rushing in, and the smell of gasoline and bubble gum filling the air. What's the one thing you remember most from road trips back in the day? Was it the smell of the car, the taste of the diner food, or that one motel with the neon sign you'll never forget? Tell us in the comments. We had loved to hear your favorite memory from the open road. Back then, every trip was an adventure, and sometimes a challenge. Flat tires, overheating engines, and kids getting carsick in the back seat were all part of the fun. Nobody panicked. You fixed it, laughed it off, and kept driving. Meals weren't fancy, but they were memorable. Roadside diners served thick milkshakes, crispy fries, and burgers that tasted like freedom. Waitresses called you honey, jukeboxes played Elvis, and every meal felt like part of the journey. Then came the motels, small, colorful, and full of charm. They had names like the Stardust Inn or Highway Haven, with neon lights that buzzed softly through the night. Sometimes the pool was freezing, sometimes the air conditioner didn't work, but it didn't matter. You were on vacation. Souvenirs were simple too. Postcards, snow globes, and road maps you could barely fold back up. Families took pictures with boxy cameras, developed weeks later, often with thumbs covering half the shot. Those blurry, crooked photos became priceless memories. Air travel was another world entirely. Flying in the 1950s wasn't routine. It was glamorous. People dressed up in their Sunday best, sipped cocktails mid-air, and were served full meals on real plates. There were no long lines, no metal detectors, just excitement and adventure. The jet age had just begun, and flying felt like a privilege. But for most Americans, the highway was where the heart was. Traveling wasn't about the destination, it was about the journey. The smell of pine trees through an open window, the glow of a sunset reflected on chrome. The laughter when you took a wrong turn and found somewhere better instead. There was something pure about it, something human. No distractions, no rush, no endless scrolling. Just people together, discovering the world 1 mile at a time. By the time you made it home, tired, sunburned, and covered in dust, you'd collected more than souvenirs. You'd gathered moments that lasted a lifetime. And maybe that's why we remember it so fondly, because even though the roads were rough and the cars were loud, the journey always felt alive. If this drive through the 1950s brought back memories of paper maps and roadside diners, give this video a thumbs up. It helps others find their way back to these golden memories too. And don't forget to subscribe to Yesterday Lives to keep traveling with us through the past. One story, one smile, and one road trip at a time. Because yesterday never really left, it's just waiting at the next gas station.